Hi there. How are y'all doing? I hear a lot of pops. Bugzilla or Pestzilla's down there putting in work tonight. Got some big fuckers down there too. Still alive. Hmm. What's happening? What's up? It's Memorial Day weekend. Yeah, I have a. Actually, this phone is resting on the citronella thing. It really didn't work out as well as I thought it would. I honestly just want to keep the mosquitoes away, but hell, the smoke is doing that. That's just entertainment, honestly. For now. Not too many mosquitoes out tonight. It's odd. Not too many. Oh yeah, yeah. I not a big fan of Memorial Day. Not a big fan of, especially this is probably one of my least favorite days, and some of you can probably guess why. I'm not as big a fan of this, but you know, uh, yeah, enjoy it nonetheless. Try to at least. I avoid social media because I'm friends with a bunch of other veterans from my old unit, and they tend to share a lot of pictures that I don't want to see. So, here's what it is. But I've been away. Y'all saw me and Sokka and Hannah, and, Deidre now. Been playing some PS4, playing some Conan Exiles, and it's pretty fun. We've been passively paying attention to the nonsense that's been going on. Honestly, it just kind of gives you a headache, to tell you the truth. Neffy and True are back to trying to be relevant again, which is news to literally no one. If you've not seen it, you haven't missed anything. I had a few conversations, a few phone calls, discussing some of the things that they, of course, got wrong. It's not even got wrong. It's just completely just shat over. Like, it's not. There's one thing to get stuff wrong. People mix up things all the time. Hell, I do it every fucking video. But man, like, just the animus towards education. Yeah, that was Mrs. D. The animus towards education is what really kind of like irks. Like, if I say that there's one thing that really irks me about these guys, is that they have some weird aversion towards people actually being educated, and it's sad. Like, it tells you a lot about them. You know, it tells you a lot about what they can't accomplish in life. Honestly, like that's what it tells me. It's like they know they're not gonna accomplish shit like that, so they gotta shit on other people who've actually or who are doing it. And of course, I fall into that category, but to the surprise of no one. But man, even I gotta separate myself from it. But G-Man's been engaging Slim Jim. I've been catching a little bit of that. Man, Slim Jim's been keeping me abreast as to that as well. And man, Slim Jim's giving them that fucking work. I've been enjoying that because we'll play it over the headset, so all of us can listen to it as we're building shit and fighting monsters, and it's fun to listen to passively now that you don't have to actually deal with it. But of course, in true G-Man fashion, in the last conversation, he was upset with Jim because Jim did not fall into the nonsense that fucking G-Man thought that he was going. Like, there's this weird thing where G-Man has everybody figured out for whatever reason. He hasn't even gotten his own fucking life figured out. But he has everyone else. He knows everyone's argument. He knows what everyone's going. Well, what you were supposed to do was go to this. Like, no, you dumb motherfucker. He's going to go to whatever the fuck he wants to. If he's going to defend his Catholicism, how about you let him defend it, idiot? Like, I don't get, like, if his psychic abilities work so well, then he wouldn't be making. Let me not even go there. Not because I'm better than that. No, by no means. I can call him a broke ass bitch any day of the week. But somebody sent me a video. Somebody sent me an interesting video. And I've been sitting on this video for a while. I've been sitting on this video, folks. And when I listened to it, I thought it was strange because I said, this video looks familiar. And after I kind of watched it and I played it for a few, because I shared it with a few other people. It's a startling revelation. So if you're wondering if some people have mentioned G-Man and having kids, I ran across, because someone pointed me in the right direction, a timestamp where G-Man's talking about one of his kids. So, I'm not going to say what the video is called. G-Man probably didn't even remember making it. It's so long ago. But it's a tacit admission. It's a tacit, but he's blatantly, because his entire tone changes in the video when he starts speaking about his daughter. And it's an interesting thing. But it's also a delicate subject. No, it's not the if. No, he's blatantly talking about his daughter and her condition. So, when I usually get a video like that, I usually just go in on him, but this one's different. This one's very, very different. And I have kind of a personal policy about talking about people's kids. I don't talk about people's kids. I talk about their shit-ass parents. So, to give you an example, Brett King's upset that people mention water-headed kids or some comment like that someone made. But people were referring to Brett King's own words towards his own kids. Not that they were insulting it, to the fact that he would refer to his own kids in a derogatory manner. Which, okay. Because recently, and the reason I'm mentioning this because we did catch a video or two where people were bringing their kids on camera and kind of trotting them out, and the kids are traumatized by what's happening here on Google Plus, and I'm like, kids can be kept from nonsense. My son sees me talking to people, he has no idea what this is, none whatsoever. He just knows I'm talking. So the burgers are in the microwave. This is my chicken. Thank you very much. But this is interesting, because not because I'm just a petty asshole, but because all the advice that he's been trying, and I put that quote, advice he's been trying to give people on how to live their fucking life. How about we start with being a good father? How about being there for your kids? But let me not be petty. Let me not be that petty, because when I go in on him, he's going to recoil. He's going to recoil hard. And I mean hard. So, just know, G-Man, I know you're watching too. Just know, G-Man, when I decide to make this video, you're not going to like it at all. And you could do well to try and find the video before I review it. Take your time, I've already downloaded it. And there are other people scrubbing your channel right now. If you didn't realize that by now, people are scrubbing your channel, finding certain videos for us to download. So you can do whatever the fuck you want, but it's kind of late now. But that you enjoy discussing other people's lives and what people should and should not do, and you know who's doing what and who has what morality. Well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about being a good father. Let's do that. Because I find it so interesting. This thing does not focus. Jesus. Since you love talking about that so much, G-Man, and you then proclaim that, what did he say at Shanny's Hangout? They're the ones who started all this. No, I'm going to remind you. Trust me, G-Man, you've been given some reprieve because I received a phone call asking me to stop. Keep that in mind. Please remember that. People requested that I stop, and I obliged their request. Not because I feel sorry for you, because you deserve no quarter, and you know why. So, it's interesting. It's interesting, because didn't I say a while back that he was going to be back to his old antics, and when he get back to his old antics again, I was going to go in on him again. I must be psychic. So, be prepared, G-Man. It won't be today, it won't be tomorrow, it won't be the next day. But I'm going to save that video because I want to find certain things to contrast it against. And when I say find certain things, your own words. Your own words. Because it is very interesting. And and by the way, I know I'm going to have a lovely, lovely CCP outpouring because I'm going to do this. I'm going to take my time because, again, if you have the gall, the audacity to talk about how other people should be spending time with their family, you might want to try and do it yourself. Maybe not be a shit-ass person. Just saying. Just saying. You don't want people talking about your personal life. And this goes for anybody. Anyone who's upset that their personal things are being said. Here are two things. Don't talk about your personal shit on the fucking internet. And the other is quit talking about other people's fucking personal life on the internet. Those are two very important. This goes for a lot of people. Lot of people. You know who you are. If you don't want people doing that, then you should not do it your fucking self. This recent nonsense was started because G-Man, for whatever reason, decided he wanted to discuss what Jade does in her fucking free time, as if he is in her bra and panties at all times. No, sir, no. You don't know what she does. You have no idea other than what she tells you. You didn't even get that right. So before you go and play the victim card, and what is it that divide and conquer? I don't think you know what that even means. We know that you never served a day in your life, so it's obvious you don't know the military application of that. But it's also obvious that it's something that you heard someone else say. Oh, speaking of heard someone else say, so I finally figured out something, folks, and you'll love this. This is not going to be a long video. I'm waiting for my chicken to be done. I couldn't figure out what filthy lucracy is. I assumed it has something to do with money, but I know something being lucrative, as I guess garnering a lot of resources or money or whatever. I understand that term, but I didn't know what the phrase filthy lucracy is. So I figured it out when Rev News said filthy lucre. I said, L-U-C-R-E, and someone put it in the chat. Thank you, Gadiva. Lucre, yes, money. So it's a synonym. And then it clicked. He thinks L-U-C-R-E is lucracy. So, that was a wonderful revelation, no pun intended. But just stick to like 5th grade words, please, G-Man, because like this is too funny. This is too fucking funny. But and if you want people to participate in your chats, G-Man, and actually engage you should probably change your banned word filter and allow the proper usage of the word "your," because it doesn't help if you preclude other people from actually using that word correctly. I understand that you were sensitive about people talking about your terrible grammatical skills, like awful, like you shouldn't have graduated high school and all that. Like I talk a lot of shit, but you should have never graduated high school, ever, if you didn't know how to tell the difference between possessive and a contraction. Holy fuck. But you are so sensitive that you banned the usage of a contraction. Why? Oh wait, you don't want people mentioning that you don't know how to fucking spell, you grown fucking adult? Man, that is sad. But there's a part of me that feels sorry for G-Man. Evidently, when his wife left, she took his backbone and his fucking brain too. He can't help it. He's working with a handicap, a double handicap at that. So holy fuck. But let me leave G-Man alone for a minute. We talk about our good friend True Empiricism, who's reared his head again. Let me give you some advice, True. Now that you've decided to rear your ugly head again, wash your fucking hair. God damn, I am sick and tired of having Hannah go into a 20-minute rant about how your hair looks like the crotch of some fucking hooker down the street in a brothel that she has to pass on her way to Subway. Holy hell. That is a long conversation that we have to have every time she sees your ugly mug and that mat of mess attached to your skull. So, also, if you want to discuss science, True, how about you actually, I don't know, do a journal club instead of pretending that, like, reviewing, what was it, Crash Course Biology, and disagreeing with the I can't remember the kid's name. That's not talking about science. Let's not mince words here. Take it from someone who actually in school for it, who's actually achieved accolades in academia. That's not talking science, okay? And yes, I'm going to talk about my education solely for the purpose of pissing you off. Honestly, I don't give a shit. But yes, and if you want, Albad is willing to discuss math with you. You know, and I will set it up and I will shut the hell up and you two can discuss mathematics. Hell, there's somebody in the community every week that's been helping me learn calculus again because I'm going to be taking it in a few weeks along with tissue culturing, which I'm going to be see if I can live stream me taking that course, by the way, with the lab portion, not the actual lecture, so you guys can see what how you take actual cells, because these guys love to talk about what they think happens in a cell and what happens in labs and this, that, and the other. How about I raise the bar and I actually live stream me manipulating cells and making them grow in a culture and in an actual lab, you know, with the lab coat and the gloves and the goggles and glasses. How about, you know, one of us actually do that? I think people would enjoy that. So step your game up. Roddy, if you want to put content on your channel, how about not like the shit that you unlisted, like, and just re-upload it? How about you actually make content? Grow. You could develop a personality. You could do that. That's an option. It's hard, but it's an option. You could try to actually be funny because you sound like someone just shot your dog, whichever one isn't the illegal one. You could try actually learning something. Going to schools is a pretty good option, you know, even if it's online courses. I mean, there's all types of things you could do, but there's a reason why people can only listen to you talk to yourself or in your classic circle jerks for only so long. What else was I going to say? But you know what? Who am I to judge your success on the internet? I'm just a fucker who's grilling chicken at 9 o'clock at night. But what else, right? So on that note, I may do a live stream with Sock Account tomorrow. Hannah will probably be on as well. We're going to live stream some dungeoning, some just general sandbox-like quests in Conan Exiles for the PS4. If you guys want to hop on the server, it's a private server. Sock Account owns the server. Okay, Sock Account owns it. So hop on board. The Great Debate Gaming community has the information. The password is off. If you have issues starting up, we're more than willing to help people get started. So we will be live streaming from my PS4. You will hear all of us in chat, and it should be pretty entertaining. So, you know, like I said, if you want on board of that, let me know. We can make it happen. Definitely make it happen. Hop on our server and play some Conans. Slice some motherfuckers up. So, but that's what I've been doing. I will be taking a break from doing this stuff because I do need to concentrate this summer. So I won't be completely gone, but Appearing. I might do a few live streams. Yeah, I will be studying organic chemistry right after the summer semester. I am working on calculus and tissue. Well, mostly calculus. Tissue culture is gonna be fun, but I will be working on that. And RSC, I do plan on getting with you and Doc Savage on the organic chemistry. We have some nice off airs about that. So, yeah, I do have an Xbox. I'm using Mrs. Drag's PS4. Everyone else has a PS4, so I got it. You know, I got it on PS4. So, dims the brakes. Sorry. So if y'all do want to hop on, feel free. So, long story short, TLDR, some of us are actually learning real science and need to relegate time towards other things. I need to wean myself off of enjoying Conan, but you know what? I can easily step away from that than this stupid nonsense here dealing with fuckers who don't know the difference between a possessive and contractions. But keep up the good work, CCP. Nephew, you too. Whatever the fuck you're talking about now, I don't even listen because you honestly don't know dick from shit. Tommy, whatever you do, whoever dick you're sucking today, keep up the good work. Support your brothers in Christ. Whoever else feels the need to defend G-Man and the stupid shit that he continues to do and his stupid fucking behavior, kudos to you because you're making it worse. Let's see. Look forward to this video where I'm going to go in on G-Man. It's going to happen eventually on my due time. But I know he's losing. Well, he was losing sleep when I was doing him every day. So you know what? I may wait for his back to feel a little bit better. I know bending over and reaching in drawers and doing. Oh, by the way, stop doing naked fucking push-ups in your fucking apartment, G-Man. If you don't want to get a fucking UTI and keep your fucking willy from having, you know, discharge and discomfort, you should probably not do naked push-ups. I don't think there's another woman stupid enough to let you inside of her, you know, with consent. So I'm pretty sure it was naked push-ups. So you should probably stop doing it. You should probably watch it too every so often. Just some advice, some bro advice, as someone who has actually spent time in the medical profession and actually been trained doing that kind of stuff. Hi, by the way. You still haven't made that video, G-Man, about, did you ask the EMTs if they were atheists and if they had morality? And if, you know, the atheists who helped you in your time of need, did you figure out if they had a morality yet? I'm still kind of waiting on that. And I'm pretty sure someone will send me a message or when that happens, because I kind of want to know. You know, that's kind of important. But you know what? I don't expect you to. I don't expect you to. Do whatever it is you feel necessary. Whatever you feel is necessary. I'm going to enjoy Slim Jim kicking the shit out of you and you being a sensitive little bitch. I enjoy it. Jim is too much. You know what? I'm sorry. G-Man, veterans and active duty and reserve pussies don't have a lot of patience for you. I don't know if you've noticed that. I don't know if you noticed that, G-Man. A lot of us who serve the military don't have patience for what like. You represent everything that's wrong with civilians, like the ignorance and the crash and brash attitude. You represent everything that we hate about civilians. That's probably why we don't get along too well. Everything bad about civilians you just have wrapped up within you for some reason. I blame fetal alcohol syndrome, but I don't know. Maybe it was, you know, trying to fucking eat too many lead paint chips. Who the fuck knows? But regardless, leave you a bit of Memorial Day advice. Stay in your fucking lane. If you want to come play with the big boys, then you need to put your big boy panties on first. You're not going to have a nice time. Sorry. So, I'm going to bring this food in. Y'all have a great Memorial Day weekend. If I can end it. Shit. Fuck. Oh, don't be like G-Man, be better.